Religion is protected in the Bill of Rights because the constitutional guarantees were born out of decades of colonial opposition to established churches, to official government were sponsored churches in the colonies. The limits imposed by the Establishment Clause remain a matter of continuing and often heated controversy. A few cases have involved government and religion, but none of them involved a direct consideration of the wall of separation. The limits imposed by the Establishment Clauses are release time for students during school to attend religious classes, praying and reading the Bible in schools, creating religious-affiliated groups in public schools, teaching students evolution, aid to parochial schools, the lemon test, which is deciding whether a state amounts to an establishment of a religion, seasonable displays endorsing the Christian doctrine, and the allowance of the Ten Commandments being used as actual laws. The only limit that actually allows religion affiliation with government is having a chaplain pray for both houses is constitutionally permissible. The Free Exercise Clause guarantees to each person the right to believe whether he or she chooses to believe in matters of religion.
Sedition is the crime of attempting to overthrow the government by force or to disrupt lawful activities by violent acts. Seditious speech is advocating or urging of such conduct. This is not protected by the First Amendment. The Alien and Sedition Acts made it possible for Congress to deport any alien that makes scandalous and malicious criticisms of the government. The Sedition Acts made it possible for Congress to convict someone of insubordination if they write, print, or publish anything disloyal to the American government. Limits on the media are that the media, for now, has the right to keep their sources confidential. States have shield laws which protect reporters from having to disclose their information on sources. Movies have to be put through an official movie censorship program. Children's Internet Protection Act protected minors from internet pornography. All pornography sites must have filters to block their computers' access to pornographic sites. Court can punish symbolic speech when 1. The object of protest is in constitutional power of the government, 2. Whatever restriction is placed on description is no greater than necessary in the circumstances, or 3. The government's real interest in matter is to squelch dissent. Not all speech is protected, especially if misleading or advertises illegal goods or service.
The Constitution, protected by the First and 14th Amendments, guarantee the right of people to assemble, together with one another, to express their views. It also guarantees the people's right to petition, to bring their views to the attention of public officials, by such varied means as written petitions, letters or advertisements, lobbying, and parades or marches. All assemblies and petitions must be peacefully, not endangering life, property, or public safety in any way. The government can make and enforce reasonable rules covering the time, place, and manner of assemblies. The rules must be content neutral, meaning the government can regulate on these three basics, but it cannot regulate gatherings on the basis of what might be said. This is not completely true. However, because the government has unlimited power to set the exact fee to be paid by any group of demonstrators.
And go.
Most demonstrations take place in public places. There are clashes of ideas and conflicts over the normal use of public facilities such as streets and sidewalks. The Supreme Court upholds laws that require advance notice and permits for demonstrations in public places. The right to demonstrate cases raise many questions that often go unanswered. The right of assembly and petition do not give people a right to trespass on private property. No one has the right to hand out political leaflets or sign petitions in privately owned shopping centers, etc. However, a state Supreme Court can permit a reasonable exercise of the right of petition on private property.